Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Today is July 21st. This is our Flosstube number 33, and we are
the SABLE Stitchers.
I'm Roberta.
I'm Lenny.
And you can find me on Instagram at Roberta Lyle.
And, oh, yeah. I have to look at my name. And you can find me at L. Eisenberg.
All right. Very good. Yay.
We want to welcome you all back and thank you again for all your comments and conversations. And we've had a great 2 weeks, and so I hope you guys have too.
Yeah, still trying to catch up on the comments, but our question last time was who was your favorite designer? And so, yeah, just enjoyed reading who everyone's favorite designers are. Like, you, I think many of you, I would have trouble picking just one. If you had to stitch just one the rest of your life.
I don't think I could pick. I mean, I have enough of some to stitch for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
But
it was a lot of fun. So thank you for all
you
of
very
you who
much.
commented and had a couple of new viewers. And so
we do have some new subscribers.
Yeah. So that was very, very
Thank
exciting.
you.
And if you're back again, thank you. We really appreciate it, and we appreciate getting to know you. So, yeah. So what's been up with you for the past couple of weeks?
Well, I got puppy fever really bad.
Uh-oh.
I mean, really bad. Pippa's been kind of sad. And I think it's because Millie's getting older. And Millie doesn't want to play with her as much. And so I thought, well, maybe she needs a playmate. And then I think, I'm getting older too. So I don't.
Yeah, when some people comment about when they have puppies or kitties. Yeah.
But I do have a name picked out. Okay. And that's how I picked out Pippa. I had her name first, and then I had to find a dog that matched the name. So, you want to know what?
Yes.
Okay, if I get another dog, I probably won't get another dog. Anyway, her name's going to be 5 miles.
Okay, why?
So I can say I walk 5 miles a day. I'm not getting a dog. Pippa is all I can handle.
Yeah, I have cat names picked out. So,
but I do keep those names in the back of my head.
I do too.
That I think if something should happen, I don't think I could not have a dog. But Pippa's still a puppy, but you never know. But I always have names that I have in the back of my head.
Yeah.
You want to share any of your cat names?
We were big Poldark fans, so it was Morwenna and I can't think of what the other one was, but because we used to always have two cats,
like watching that. Yeah, I used to always have 2 dogs.
What was his wife's name?
I don't know, and it's like I watched
Desmeralda. It was Demelza and Morwenna is what I liked for cat names. So kind of a mouthful.
Well, it'd be hard to find personalized collars, but I guess you can order them on Etsy. You can order anything on Etsy now.
Yeah. So
speaking of, can I show what I ordered on Etsy?
Okay. Awesome.
I got some baby koalas. You guys, I knew they were small, but these are just the cutest little... Oops. Look at this little baby.
Those are adorable.
And then look at this. Let's see. Let me do this right this time.
Look at
that. Yeah. Oh, I'm so pretty. I said I don't want to... Well, there you go. It's got the little
Those
tassel.
are really cute.
And baby pink.
When you know why they do so much pink? Because they're made in Japan, and it's because of the cherry blossom festival. I mean, I think I heard this on Nicola's channel. She talked about how every year they have, special colors for the handles, and it's always some shade of pink, and it's because of the...
Well, that's Bath and Body's got the Japanese cherry blossom lotion. Oh, it smells good too. But anyway,
those are really cute.
I knew they were small, but then
have you used them yet?
I have. They're not real pointy.
No. Well, that's
but they're very sharp. So I mean, they get right down to your back of your stitching. So, but anyway, and they're magnetic. I can put them on my magnet board, and they stick to my needle minder. So I'm never digging in the seat or couch or something like that. So anyway, so that was my... Didn't start anything, but I bought something.
Oh, very fun.
Okay, but nothing really. It was real hot last week. We have kind of a breather today, which is kind of nice.
Last night I went out to water plants, and it was nice last night too. So
next week's going to be a killer.
Yeah.
So back to the hundreds, but
well, I have 7 more days of work.
1 week.
One week, but then it's the Monday and Tuesday after that because I thought I would work through July 31st, and HR put me through August 1st, and it's because I get another month of insurance.
Well, so you get your insurance there.
That
worked out.
So that's okay, but getting towards the end, which is probably good. Last week I was cleaning out in the church basement and getting shelves ready for one of my ministries. It was actually 2 days ago, and I was putting this wood box up on the top shelf to get it out of the way, and I didn't realize it had a shelf in there that was loose, and it fell out and hit me right here.
Oh, you do have you've got a boo-boo.
It scared the heck out of me because it was like so.
I bet.
Because I put my hand
Was it a box that hit you? Or?
It was a shelf. It was
the whole shelf.
Wood shelf. It was. I mean, it was a small shelf, but it was like the corner. And just missed my eye, and I put my hand up there and came with blood. So I went to the bathroom, and one of my volunteers came with me and put a Band-Aid on everything. And my eye doctor was right across the street, so I went and checked it out because it was so close. And and so that was.
Oh, I bet that just made your eyes water and.
Well, my eye is apparently really dry, so he's thinking I might need to get some treatment for that, but. Yes, but anyway, I was so
I didn't even notice it.
Scared.
I'm glad that was all. That it didn't get in your eye.
No, he said you're very, very lucky. And I don't know if it was I mean, it happened so fast, but you do have reflexes. So I don't know if I blinked or moved away or whatever. But anyway, that was my big scare. But I've had, it's been kind of bittersweet. I've had a couple of parties and have another one.
It'll be all right. It's going to be okay. You're going to be okay.
I feel good. I don't have any second thoughts. And I was thinking it's like when I got married, I never had cold feet. I never was doubting anything. And so that's worked out so far.
Now that you say that, I did call our wedding off 3 days before our wedding because Ike wouldn't go wash the car. I took the ring off and I go, if you won't do what I tell you to do now, what are you going to do when you get married? We got married.
Yeah.
It's just stupid. Anyway.
This was a gift from one of the gals at work. Aww. So, and it's it's a guardian angel. So
I love my guardian angel. A
lot of sweet things. So it's been. But it was funny because I haven't slacked off. I worked Friday or Saturday and Sunday last weekend, and the week before, if you watch our Flosstube early June, we have an event called School Makeover where we do painting at several inner city schools to kind of update the environment for the staff and the kids, and put in new playground equipment and stuff. And we weren't able to finish one of our schools because the district hired subcontractors who came in and were redoing the floor. Mm-hmm. So we went back 2 weeks ago, and they're also redoing the HVAC, so there's no AC in the school. They have the doors open. It's 99 degrees outside, and it was we were there only in the morning, which was enough. But one of my lay leaders said, "Oh, so you pretty much transitioned now?" And I thought, would I be here in this 90-degree heat, pulling off tape and helping you paint it? I don't think so.
If any time, that would be a good time to do it.
Yes, my replacement. Yes, is a good thing to try. So, but no. But it's been fun. It's coming. It's coming. So.
Oh, and just a little update on Ike. He's doing really well, you guys. Thank you again for all your thoughts and well wishes and prayers. The wound is closing.
That's wonderful.
We're talking about some. We talked about some skin grafting because the tendons are still on the outside, but we don't want another hole. So a wound. So
yeah.
they're sending us to a specialist that does some synthetic grafting. So
interesting.
we have an appointment to go talk to him and see if we can't finally get that. One hole is completely closed up, which was the littlest one, but it is all better. He does have to have an MRI to make sure there isn't anything on the inside because it was attached to the screws and plates. But we got rid of the wheelchair. And he's up on his walker, so...
Oh, that's great news.
So everything is going along good. So.
And so he's able to go in the pool and everything?
No.
Oh, okay. I wondered about that. Okay.
That's out for this year, so...
Okay.
But,
darn.
That's all right. I mean, he's
made a lot of good progress.
Yeah, and he certainly doesn't want to go backwards, so...
No.
Anyway, so just an update on that.
Well, that's good.
And I did get to do some fun stuff last week. A friend of mine and I went to the West Bottoms, which is at downtown Kansas City, Missouri. And on the first Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of each month, they open up the stores, and there's all kinds of antique stores down there. So we had a lot of fun doing that. And then we had Stitch Day the next day, and then we went to Greenwood after that. So
busy shopping.
So I have some things to show, and I'll show after a bit, but just stay tuned for that. That's coming.
And we had a couple of questions or comments, and our last video I did a StitchCon recap, and I had shot some video when I was there, and I ran that video, and when I was talking, and I was also talking about a couple of things that I purchased, and the video was playing over it so you couldn't see it, and someone wanted to see what I was talking about. So it was just a couple little things, and I really wanted to get the video in, so I knew I was covering it up. But this is, I mentioned I got some rickrack. This is Fiber on a Whim rickrack and Milk and Honey, and I just thought that was
That's a nice size of rickrack.
It's a nice size and a nice neutral color.
And I like the the
off-white kind of the antique look. Yeah. So I thought that. And then they had... they had little accessories also in the annex, and I got this little scissor fob.
He's scissor fob. Oh, he'll be cute on your Halloween.
Isn't he cute?
Yes.
So a little web. I thought that was really cute. So I did have it on a Halloween bag and had to pull it. And then someone asked us if we use a lap stand at all, and I actually bought this last November. A couple people in our Stitch group have it. Mm-hmm. Aunt Lise has it, and I forget who else. And I bought it in November, didn't like it, and then I recently pulled it up again, and I've really been enjoying using it because it lets me
have two free hands.
Two-handed, which is how I usually stitch. That's my preference. Usually, I kind of, if I'm at a table, I like brace my frame, my hoop between the table and my stomach, and use that. But this works out well. This is by Kay's Creation. It's called K's, and it's K''S Creation Z Frame, and it's on Etsy. It's Bee Creek Limited, and I'll put that. Scroll this out, and I got it when I got it. It was 30% off. I don't know if there's like always a sale, but I just checked it recently, and now when I checked it, they were listed at 40% off. But it has adjustments.
Then do you put your
it has adjustments here, so you can make it higher or lower. You can adjust this to whatever angle you want, and then you put your hoop in here. And the one thing I will say is I've seen some where they have like a ball joint here so that you can lift it up to see the back. Like, if I'm finished off and I want to run my needle under threads on the back, I have to unscrew this part and then, tilt it and look at the back that way. But otherwise, it does work really well for what I want to use it for. So,
I don't know if you guys watched Julie McConnell, and this is for you. Did you see her last one? She always does a chart of the week.
She's with Reflections.
Yes,
in Nebraska.
And I love her because what she does is, she'll take the pattern of the week, and then she tries different fabric with the floss to see if the floss goes. So if you're an Aida or linen, or if it calls for something and you can't get that color. And so she did at home
Okay.
And I know you were going to talk about that. So, but if you
I
haven't
love
watched
that.
Julie, she's very quiet and but I love when she takes, because she's got such an eye for color, and she always says to take your floss before you get your fabric, because you just never know.
That's a good, yeah.
Yeah, you know, and I guess I probably do that because I usually don't have the fabric, but that's a good idea, because if the call for floss matches your fabric, then you're going to have to think of something else, to either different fabric or different floss. But
Okay.
check out Julie,
I'll have to check that out.
And that pattern is gorgeous.
And we had one other question. Someone asked us for tips on switching from Ada to linen, and like, you know, I mean, if you're an Ada stitcher, there's nothing wrong with stitching on Ada, and there's, you know, overdyed Ada. I mean, it's not like you just have to do white or cream colored Ada.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, everyone has choices now, which is wonderful. But if you want to challenge yourself and switch to linen, I didn't know any better. I think, you know, I just went to the store and thought, oh yeah, I'm going to try linen, because, you know, but I would start with something that is more of an even weave and maybe a lower count. Maybe start with 32 and just try a smaller pattern on that and see how that works for you. You know, I wouldn't probably do a really detailed.
Don't do anything big.
Yeah,
Just try
something
you know,
small,
a little
and
ornament or
and then
something,
just
or
exactly.
words, or you know, just something small.
And just play around with that and see what you think.
So-
And I would say if you're doing a lower count linen like that, you probably still use like a 26 needle. I would say.
I use 26 on a 32. I use 26 on just about everything anymore. But if you have a 14, probably 24 is probably a better needle. I like the ball tips.
Yeah, those are nice. Yeah.
Those are nice because you don't poke in a wrong hole. So, but
they're a little more expensive. Those needles are a little more expensive.
But you know, once you find a needle, you don't care. I mean, I did get some of those pony needles, and they're a lot shorter, but I do like them. So,
Okay.
but anyway,
So do you have some finishes?
I do. Okay. I told you last time I wasn't going to do any new starts in July, and so far I have kept, even though I want to so bad. But you know, I stitched for these last 2 weeks and cleaned my craft room. It's looking like a craft room right now. Even the dog's going back to sleep in there because there wasn't any floor space. But
That's funny.
But my tables are clean, so I still have a few baskets on the floor. But you know, it makes me feel good that I got it done, even though it took two full work days
Yeah.
to clean that, because I just took everything off the shelves and
That's
started
the
to tie
easiest
up,
thing to do sometimes.
and then just threw away. If I had, you know, I have duplicate scissors. There's no problem with finding scissors, but they're all in one place now. So, and other things, but I feel pretty good about it. But it is fun to think I can be more creative because the room is clean, but it's just a matter of time. But anyway,
Oh, that's good.
I got
Yay.
3 finishes done, and you guys have seen this. So this was Liz Matthews, her 2020 Merry Christmas. It is, I looked on these, and they're still on the website. This is a free pattern, and if you just go to Liz Matthews' website and under free patterns, you will find this. So I got this one done, and I used a green silky, I think it's 1271. This is an 18 count Ada, which I do like, and just used 1 thread and a mystery. I don't know what it's called, but so I got that one done, and I got my letters to Santa done.
That turned out really
And
great.
I believe
Does it make you feel cooler stitching on these?
I know, and they're ironed, and I think this one is. I think this was a 32. 32 Wren, maybe. I'm not too, or Heartland. I'm not too sure what I It was, as you can tell, it was a scrap of something, but it is a 32 count, and I did use 2 threads, and it was the variegated cotton floss.
That looks great.
I'm so happy, and I did buy.
And that's Brenda Gervais.
This is Brenda Gervais, and somebody might be getting it this week. I did buy the pillow ticking, and I'm going to finish it just like it is on the cover.
Oh, cute.
And I'll pull that up. I think I put it in a book. So, but anyway, I loved the stitch. This is the funnest stitch. And then one more.
This is alphabets.
I know. Everything I did was alphabets, or words. This was the Humble Stitcher, and it was a Molly Bean Christmas. And I have it too, and I'll show it here in just a minute. But I didn't put Christmas, and I didn't do it in red or green. So I wanted just a black sampler, and that's all I did to it. But I got those 3 done.
Very nice.
And then I have some others in my basket that I have worked on. So I did all whips, and I was so proud of myself.
Yeah, so. you made great progress.
I just stitch.
Very good. I have a previous finish. Let me reach back here. Okay. So one of the things, I did have a new start in July. I started for Colorado Cross Stitches Cross Stitch Summer Camp 2023. Her challenge this month was to stitch something that grows, so that's a really broad category. So I had this in my stash. I've been wanting to do it for a while. It was part of her club a couple of years ago. And so I started this on the 1st, and this is how far I've gotten on this. I'm almost done. I need to stitch the birds and the little bees and add the year, and then I'll be done with that. She has it finished as a round pin cushion, and all the supplies came with it for finishing. It's all clipped together here, so that is like the pretty fabric for the backing. It has this cute little floss card. And so one of the things I finished in the past from probably the same year
this fabric too.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
Here's the fabric.
It's the same blue.
And
everything.
That was part of the kit. The scissors, you added the scissors, but so I just display this in my sewing room, and I'm sure this pattern is still available. It came with the antique lace trim. She has a very muted color palette, and it's very similar all the time, and I just love it. I just think it's so pretty.
You finish really well.
Well, thanks. But anyway, so looking forward to getting this finished.
I was just going to show off my...
I didn't bring mine up.
So here is my... So I've stitched every day, but as you can see, there's no new starts, and then there's my 3 finishes. So, but gosh, I've stitched on things for 5 days. Some things were... These were almost done, so I was able to finish them up in a day or day and a half or so. But some of the other ones I worked on, my Autumn Town and some other things.
You made good progress on Autumn Town.
Oh, wait till you see it today. So, but anyway, so I kind of spent some time working on those too.
Well, so that prevents you from having to go around saying, I don't know what I want to start next.
We have kind of a few things to show. I don't know what to do. I'm so excited. Again, this was in my sister's box that I received, and it was on the side.
Oops, oh my goodness.
And she did like a little quilt and then put it in just this little metal. So I have it out now, and I'm putting it in my, what do you call those, shadow boxes?
Shadow box?
Yeah. Or printer's box or whatever.
I love that.
But anyway, I was so happy that I found it, because I thought I had gone through everything, and there it was kind of stuck on the side. So I wanted to share that.
Pretty.
should I talk about some of the things I did at the West Bottoms?
Okay.
Okay. And again, I can't really remember where I got everything.
It's forward to seeing what you got.
Okay. Well, I love gingerbread. So I found these. They're from Green Tree House. But there's a little for a finish because I got
Loveland, Colorado. Huh.
so this is one of my purchases. I got this little wool felt gingerbread man, and in Greenwood I found some beautiful kind of gingerbread, I think, looking wool.
So you got this at the West Bottoms somewhere?
No. I got this at Quilter Station.
Okay.
I'm sorry. This was at Quilter Station. But when we were out,
Oh yeah.
who is it? This was in Greenwood.
Anita White.
Yes, Anita
I
White.
used to take rug hooking from her.
She has beautiful wool.
She
and this
does.
was in Greenwood, Missouri.
She's had a booth there for years, and you might have heard her name because she is a certified teacher and travels around the country doing workshops. There's that pattern.
I'm kind of all over the place.
I think I
Sorry,
have that
guys.
pattern too.
So-
I think I bought that after seeing you show last year. We enable each other.
I know. That's why I said, hey, let me see that. This is the letters to Santa. And this is how I got the pillow ticking and
Oh, that'll be cute.
and I'm going to finish it just like this.
Yeah, that's a great finish.
And it's also going to be a giveaway today.
Ooh.
And I can't show the other ones because oh, wait a minute. I can. This is Sandy Whitlow, the Humble Stitcher. And this was the Molly Bean Christmas sampler that I did just in the black.
So is that that's an Etsy pattern? An Etsy
this was
shop?
Etsy.
Okay.
So that Humble Stitcher at Gmail, but she's on Etsy. So,
Cute.
but again, so you can change it to whatever color you want. But I didn't put the Christmas on the bottom. Okay. Then also I like to get old books to finish. And Kay, our friend, found these for me. So with all my strawberries. However, I'm not putting a stitch on the front of the book. I'm going to put the stitch on the back of the book.
Okay, yeah, that's
Because
really
it's just
fun.
too cute on the front. And then she found me this one.
Oh, that's perfect.
It's a little girl
Isn't
that so sweet?
I love that.
So I'll put a blackbird of some sort. I think
and
on
those
this
would
one.
make a cute little floss tag. Or
Yeah.
floss.
Yeah. Take a picture of it. So I'll use the back. So I wonder I wonder what the story. Anyway, I don't know how old it is, but she found me those two. This is a copyright 1893.
Oh my goodness! I would have guessed in the 1920s or something. She doesn't.
1893.
I guess she has kind of. She's showing her little knees. I didn't think they did that.
But she does have her little feet crossed at the bottom.
Yeah.
So isn't that the sweetest? So these will be
Adorable.
fun finishes, but I'm going to leave. I don't know how I'll do it, but I had to buy that. Okay.
Well, while you're doing that, I did hit an antique mall too. There's one not too far from me, and I was, having to work all weekend. I was feeling sorry for myself, so I thought I have to stop and do something fun on the way home. So I went to this antique shop, and the one thing I found, they had this stack of 3 little hoops for $3, and this one is a Duchess. So couldn't buy that one fast enough.
Oh, look at that. It's got
Very nice condition. I have one that I use that I really, really like. And so in the back of this shop, they have a whole bunch of shelves of old books. And I was looking through a few, and none of them had a price tag on them. And so I went to the front and I was checking out, and I said to the gal at the desk, are they just for display? Are they not for sale? And she said, well, the gal who owned all of those died, and it was all they could do to get like her name on them. So she said, but if you find what you want and bring it up, I will price it for you. So I said, okay. So I went back and I looked, and I had no idea. Are they going to charge $3? Are they going to charge $10? Who knows? So I just picked this small one up, and I was thinking it's a really good color and really good shape for finishing.
The burgundy,
and
great.
It was I thought for Christmas or whatever. And it says the side is echoes past and present, so that could be used for a lot of things. And it's a history of a church from Dallas, Texas. So I brought it up, and there was a guy at the desk, and the gal was staying off to the side, and so he puts both things in my bag, and he only charges me for the hoops. And I was like, well, I have the book too. And he said, it's free. And she said, I looked at the gal, and she said, well, the owner says it's free. So he was the owner of the mall. So he had a box where it said for Bibles, for buying Bibles. So I put $5 in there because I thought, I would have been happy to pay $5 for that. So
that'd be a nice finish.
Yeah. So anyway, that was very, very, very sweet. So I really appreciated that. Now I have something kind of special. I'll talk about that a little bit.
Okay. This was just another purchase at the Primitive in Greenwood. So she had a whole bunch of pillows for sale. Everything was Primitive. Christy Green, I know you probably shop there all the time because I could just see your name on everything in there. Anyway, so I got this little pillow because it had the alphabet. I had one in my hand that had the house on it. But then when I walked through the store, I found another one that had the alphabet on it. Oh. You know how we feel about that. So that was another purchase. You go ahead.
So I've been part of this club, the Hands-On Design Gather Round Club, where they send out the seasonal designs, and that's the spring design. Yeah. I did not do the summer one because it was very similar to the spring, and I really wanted to do Americana for summer. So next year I'll probably figure out how to do like an Americana thing, because these are on here by magnets, so they're very easy to, remove and store. So the fall one came, and I have to admit, when I signed up for this club, I was most excited about getting the fall and winter designs. And here's the patterns.
Look.
I know. I love it. And there's like little extras with it. Came with this little pen that says Hands-On Design. Came with these little Post-it notes. And then here's the flosses. And then you use some of the flosses from the previous designs, and then they add the ones that you need for this specific design. But isn't that cute?
Pumpkin Farm, gather pumpkins, and like a quilt square.
I love
the colors. Oh,
aren't those pretty?
And look at the color of that rickrack.
So I am looking forward to doing these and getting them out and displaying them, because I'll probably, I still have my, I feel like it's later than July for some reason, but I still have my 4th of July stuff up, and I will put that away and probably put fall up.
I have a transition of bees and sunflowers.
Yeah, I don't have that yet.
Not too much, but a little bit. Let's see. Let me show you some of my other whips.
Okay.
Is that okay? Okay. All right. That's a plan. Okay.
We have no like agenda.
No, we're just kind of we're just winging it today. Okay. Oh. This is my Jardin Privé.
I saw someone else working on that, I think. And I can't remember.
But I'm doing her in this color. So, and last time I think I had just a little piece of it.
And this is this
three colors.
DMCs?
Yep.
Okay.
Black and then 2 kind of rusty colors. I think it's 9.
It says dark gray and light gray,
I know,
but it looks like...
But if you read down here, it's 920.
Oh, okay.
920, okay. 310,
Two oranges.
920, and 3853. So, and look how much I got done.
I love that.
I got a whole page done. I didn't put her face in yet. But so I'm getting ready to start. I started the next page up here, so that will be some more of the alphabet. And then so it's actually a 4-page pattern. So this is 1 page,
adorable.
2 page, and then 3 page, and 4 page. So, but I got so much done. It's so much fun to stitch, you guys. Now, I haven't got to her dress yet, but
I love, like, it's kind of like, is that a Quaker? I don't know if that's a Quaker motif. The little bitty spider.
no, but there are.
So pretty. Look at that motif.
So I haven't got. I've got down just to her skirt.
This is adorable. Oh my goodness.
So there's a cauldron.
I don't need any more Halloween patterns, but
And a black cat and a pumpkin there, and then she's got all these designs in her dress. So a lot of fun.
very cute. I love that.
Okay, and this is a Little Boat 88. Oh, yeah. This 3 colors. This is a little boat. That's the back, and a vinyl front. And then she did come with a little. Excuse me. Got a little allergies today, and then she come with a little needle minder. So anyway, so I got a lot of work done on her. So I was really proud of myself.
Okay, so I picked up Oh Joyous Day, and I had started this earlier this year with Sarah from Sarah's Stitchy Spot, and this is, so I'm trying to get a couple more flowers done, and this is, I want to finish this flower, and has some more leaves down there to do, and then there's some more little motifs up there, so I want to finish that this month. So I just have a little more I want to do on
Pinks
that.
and the reds.
I know. So I love seeing how that is evolving, and this is on I think it's on 40 count. Looks like Legacy. I think
It does look like Legacy.
so I think it's 40 count Legacy, which I think Legacy is the called for linen. Yeah, 36 count Legacy, but I think I'm doing 40. So, and this is in my bag from Darlie. So very fun. Yeah, I am enjoying that. I can't wait to get
Thank
up
you
to
again,
this
Darlie.
alphabet.
We have a note coming to you. I don't remember. Didn't put the owner of this bag. Well, I didn't put the creator. This is my Little House Needlework Gingerbread Village. And I did have one done, and I finished a second one this week. I don't have snowflake. I still have to do the snowflakes and the body of the gingerbread, but everything else is done. So I only have 7 more to do. So,
Those are
and
very
then
cute.
that was my first one, but you'd seen that one.
Very cute.
And each of them have buttons, and I have the buttons, and the needle minder, and oh, I gotta show you. And little gingerbread floss.
Oh, that is so cute.
And a little gingerbread thread bed, and a little gingerbread.
Your little pull.
Oh yes, my little pull, and my little gingerbread needle minder. So I'm decked out. So, it's fun. It's a mixture of DMC and variegated floss, so I kind of mixed it up. Because I started this in 2020, and I could get DMC, but I couldn't get the variegated. Okay. Oh, and this will be something. Okay.
I went back to Berry Bowl Sampler and did a little more work on that. I think I did a little more work since I showed this last. I think I've been working on that little bowl. So
That's a big bowl.
That's pretty much done on the little bowl. So I love this. This is the side, I think, that was designed by Tanya from the Scarlet House. I'm enjoying. I enjoy the berry bowls. I think they're a lot of fun.
I like berry bowls. Okay, and this is my last whip, but I went on to the next page.
Yay.
So I'm almost done with the second page. It's just some mostly houses and some bushes.
Are you all done with the sky then?
All done with the sky.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the top of it. And then this is page 1, page 2. Then I have a page 3 and part of a page 4. It doesn't fill up the whole page. So, gosh, I'm so excited to do this, and I love this. It's big block stitching, but I like it because I can go one direction, and then when we go to the doctor's office, then I can just go the other leg,
yeah.
because it's not variegated. So, I'm excited.
I have one more whip too. I went back to Sarah Allen. And I started this last year with Kim, the Contented Needleworker, and she, of course, is finished. And so I am down to this part here, which is this alphabet is in, I don't know if they're eyelet or Algerian cross stitch. I don't know what the difference is, but it says alphabet eyelet stitch colors. And they're like 2, and then you switch the colors. So I did the blue ones, and these, it's called Lily Pad is the green ones on the bottom there. And it takes so long to stitch.
Oh my gosh,
it takes so long to stitch those. And so I thought, did Kim,
Did you do them each?
Well, and then there's like some more motifs below the bottom, and I thought she got that done so fast. Did she leave something off after the alphabet? So I went back and I rewatched her video where she talks about this, and I think it was number 40. And she did not do them in eyelet; she did them in cross stitch. So I get kind of hard on myself when I look at them, and I feel like I'm not doing these very well. But then I think
they're beautiful.
I think the overall result. I
Looks
think I like the
amazing.
overall result, and I can't help but wonder, this little girl who stitched them in 1814, what was the purpose? Was there a purpose for the eyelet stitch, or just
maybe that was the homework?
I don't know. I just wonder if there was a practical purpose why they were doing eyelet. I wonder if she enjoyed doing it, or what I'm going to do is probably, I want to do the 2 over here, but then I want to jump down and do the motif, which is like a star, like another kind of a star motif, and to kind of break up doing the stitches, because it takes you so long to get a letter done with them. But I am
26 letters
overall. It's been kind of, dull, I guess, up until there. And so these are some pretty bright colors. The blue is very bright. And
does she not do a beautiful job, you guys?
Well,
she is so good.
I'm enjoying it. So I think, but this is one I would like to finish this year. So I'm probably going to be spending some more time on this one. And it's, it's not what you usually think of with a Quaker, but it says it's a Quaker-inspired sampler. So it just makes you, it's one of those where you just really think about the little girl who stitched it and just wished you knew more about her.
How long did it take her to do it?
Yeah.
And who showed her how to do it? So, let's see. Sorry for the crinkle. Tried to...
And it came packaged so beautifully.
You're so talented, girl.
This. So she knows I received it, but I told her, I was just savoring how pretty it was, and then I thought I'm just going to go ahead and open it here. So, line up the pretty ribbon.
Oh, Lisa.
Oh, got a little note.
Little note.
How pretty is that? Look at that. Look at the fabric.
Oh, that's
That
so
is
pretty.
so pretty. All the antique buttons. Oh my gosh, that is just amazing.
Oh, Lacey, You do such a good job.
Oh, that is so pretty.
Open it up.
And then, and just the way these pages are antiqued is just amazing. So,
that's so pretty. Fun.
Little tab there. It is gorgeous. Thank you so
Lovely,
much, friend.
Lisa. Oh, the fabric is gorgeous.
I love that fabric. I haven't seen that before, so
pretty.
that is just beautiful. So this is something, she doesn't have these for sale. What I've done in the past, because I've ordered one for another friend before, is you just contact her, and it's Prim's on Greenway, and just tell her that, I just call this an autograph book. I think that's what she calls it. And, and she might ask, if she doesn't know you, she might ask you for some information on kind of your preferences, and she makes them individually. They're one-of-a-kind items, and they're very reasonably priced. And so thank you so much,
nice.
friend. Looking forward to seeing you in October at Hobby House. So.
Speaking of friends, our dear friend Annie, the proper stitcher.
Oh, yes.
If you haven't if you haven't caught her last video, she had some exciting news to tell, and so please check her out. She is becoming a designer, so please watch her video. She has some cute designs, and something that anybody can do. So please check out Annie, the proper stitcher. You'll enjoy it.
Yes, looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah.
I know she just uploaded that, and I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. I can't wait
she's
to
just
see.
so happy. I'm just so happy for her because
Oh.
she's just so happy. She's such a sweet gal. And Janice says hi. Okay, where are we? I have some other haul. Wait a minute. Nope. Wait. I mean, it is haul, but it's kind of a special haul. Okay. You guys probably have seen these. Kay and I, when we went to the West Bottoms, we each bought us a Samsonite travel suitcase. If you remember these, long time ago, us ladies in our years, when we got on airplanes.
Or trains, I think.
Yeah, it was
sometimes they're
really a
called
train
yeah.
travel case, but this was our makeup bag. But anyway, I don't know. I've seen
your rollers, when you use
yes,
those
my hot rollers.
Yeah.
And now, oh gosh, those are the days of the the one that you put over your head like a balloon,
Or if you
and
use
you
like
plugged
mine
it in.
are- Oh.
And you plugged it in, the heat came through the.
Oh yeah, the bonnet.
Yes. Anyway, I don't know how we did those.
Well, my hair was curly and straight hair was in. So
that's when we used to lay it over the ironing board and do one of these things.
that didn't work for me. Did you ever use juice cans?
Yep.
Did you ever?
On my wedding night. Not my wedding night. On the night before I got married, that I got back together with you. Too much information. Anyway, I wanted my hair straight because my hair was kind of curly too. So we used the orange juice. We drank so much orange juice the months before so we could have these cans so we could put in our hair.
Young girls have
how we
no idea. No, well, you put it up here, I think. But
I don't remember, but
it must doesn't sound very comfortable. But yeah,
we used to sleep in pin curls when we wanted the other way. So who knows? Anyway, so each of us, Kay and I, bought one of these. And we are going to decorate it. So I'm showing it to you now, plain. I don't know how creative I'm going to be. That's the inside.
Really
this was in pretty good shape.
That's in very good shape.
I thought I was cleaning the outside of it. And then I watched a video and it kind of gives some extra. But I thought it was dirty. It's modeled.
Oh.
So, but I don't know.
Someone took really good care of
Yeah,
that.
so anyway, it's going to be something in progress. So just wanted to share that with you.
Very fun.
Okay.
Okay. I forget who I was watching. Probably Nicola, and I had not yet This is an exclusive for Needle in a Haystack for their 25th anniversary, and I just broke down. I just couldn't resist any longer because this is an exclusive, and when it's gone. So
you better
I
get
better
it.
Get it because I know I saw someone stitching it. Is what happened. Is I saw someone stitching it, and it is just so beautiful. Oh, it might have been, I don't know. It might have been Karen Lynch. But anyway, they were doing just the border, and it's so beautiful. And then I listened to Nicola. I think I listened to either Nicola or to the owner of Needle in the Haystack, and I think Needle in the Haystack was talking about why they picked this pattern, and they said they'd never seen a motif like that, and how realistic it was. It wasn't, mostly they're kind of, when you see birds, they're kind of stylized, and this is very realistic.
Drinking out of a water fountain, out of a
bird bath or something. So
pretty.
So I thought I'd better get it while I can. So I just got the pattern. They still have the pattern. You can buy it the pattern. You can buy it with the floss or the linen. But I just went ahead and got the pattern. So that was a part of my haul.
Okay. I got this at Quilter Station. My word of the year is simplify, which is a little ironic, but I'm doing better. Anyway,
well, you got red things in your stitch room.
I did.
Craft room.
So it came as a little kit, and so here's some little wire with some little tin stars, some other stars, and the little word simplify. So I think I'm going to use this in my box.
Oh, I like that.
So
cute.
I'm kind of
good idea.
This is going to be because of my word. Anyway, so I'm going to work this into my box. Maybe I'll work this into my box. So I don't know. Okay, I can't wait.
Well, they all go together really well.
They do. Just some other quick haul. I got my floss fix, and they're doing these in alphabetical order. So these are kind of some browns and neutrals.
I love those.
I do too.
Those are great.
I love classic colorworks. They're one of my favorites. Okay.
Our friend Jennifer, the Calculated Stitcher, has been doing some de-stash, and she had a video on it, and I was kind of late to the party, but I still managed to find a few things. She
has some great de-stash.
Some of the things is like, that's something I would have loved to get. And it was very, very reasonably priced. It came in a really cute envelope, but one of them is...
Congratulations on the wedding, too.
Yeah. It was Scarlet Letter, Amanda Jewell, and I love that house. Scarlet Letter, and I just love it. And this is a Vermont sampler from the Shelburne Museum.
That's a beautiful border. Mm-hmm. Look at that border.
And then this one from Reflex de Soie.
Oh, I love
just
that.
all those motifs. Look at all those.
Look at that.
It has a
is that a horse at the bottom?
It looks like a rocking horse, but I think it's a horse jumping over something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but the moth, the bee skep, the bird. You can't really read this, so I'm not sure if that's the girl's name or whatever. But I think that is just so pretty. So
won't that be fun to
pick that
stitch?
one up. And then this Shakespeare's Peddler design, Sarah Woodham.
Ooh,
I love that. I love that border. I'm not sure what the words say.
Whenever.
Yeah, whenever I make my walks abroad. Yeah. So how many poor I feed? I don't know. But anyway, I don't know. But it was the border. I love the border. So I love Teresa's design. So
very pretty.
Thank you for sharing your stash.
I bought this at Quilter Station because, I like the fruit, but they had all these little strawberries in a bag, and I have yet to make one. I have an antique one that I got out. It's on the. Oh, here it is. Look at this little antique strawberry. I know I can do these.
Yeah.
So I am going to make me some fruit.
And so our stitch group
Oh, I didn't bring that.
once decided they wanted that, like a for Stitch Along. We were going to do one of the Tiny Town series, and I didn't know Linny was doing this as well, but I picked Honey of a Tiny Town because I thought this would be like a nice little transitional thing to have. You know, after you put away your Americana before you're ready to bring out your summer. I thought that would be really cute.
I skipped this
The
because
hive.
and I went to that. So
Wow.
that's where I am. So I got this all done up to the
Are you
blue
going to
house.
do that?
I am. Okay. I mean, I've got but I didn't have the threads. I was at the doctor's office, and so I just went ahead and I said, I'll fill that in later.
Anyway, I love the colors. So I placed an order for that, and I got a couple of other things, and I'll share one of the other ones I got. But, you know, I love this design when it came out from Teresa Kogut. And this is a Wisdom sampler. I love the colors. I love the sentiment. And so I ordered that online, and now it's in her Etsy shop. And as a Patreon member, you can get a discount from her Patreon shop. So if you are a Patreon member, you can pick that one up in her shop right now. So
I watched her Flosstube last night. She was a guest at the Primitive Gatherings retreat. You guys, you've got to watch the end of her video. I mean, watch the beginning, all of it. But at the end, she does a video of the Primitive Gatherings studio. Blow your mind away.
oh, I have to see that.
Blow your mind
I
away.
would love to see
So,
that.
Oh.
Yeah, Lisa.
We need to go on a
Bonchini
very
is
long road trip. It's the wool.
I'm always ready to go. I'm always ready to go.
All right, 7 more days. Okay. All right. Let's see.
Ooh.
I got this one. This has been on my list for a while, and I said that's it. I can't start it, but I can buy it. So I love those long flags. I don't know, can you see that? And then
Great.
So got that one.
This was still in my suitcase, but when I was at where was I?
StitchCon.
When I was at StitchCon, Teresa Kogut had a trunk show in the annex, and someone had finished this as well. And I always loved this design. I thought it was in the book that I bought, but it's a standalone piece. So I picked that up at the trunk show because I love her eagles.
She did one for a box for the guests at the retreat that has a beautiful eagle in it. I got this as my raffle at Stitch Club. This is a Mr. and Mrs. Pilgrim, Ike and Lenny. Sometimes we feel that old. But I think this will be really cute. I don't know if I'll do a stand-up. Don't know yet. I haven't tried one of those yet. But I love the cross stitch. Okay.
Those are cute.
Isn't that cute? I like to find the turkey and something else that goes with him.
If you are not on the newsletter for the Artsy Housewife, I'd recommend doing that because she has a freebie every month, and I was having trouble printing these out, but this was the July freebie. Strawberries, and then she has it in a couple of different colorways. That one's the same one. Let's see.
Oh, on the black background.
On the black.
Those show up pretty good.
And I saw on, also get Sherry Colorado Cross Stitchers newsletter updates, and she's now carrying these patterns in her shop.
Good.
So.
I got one last brand new one. I got this from Christine. Thank you, Christine. And then I also ordered pictures of this plus Wren and 28, and it's done with Chesapeake Bay. So I think that'll be pretty. And then I'd like to finish it somewhat like this one is. So. I get this What's the date today? 21st?
11 days.
11 more days.
Or 10. There's not
I don't know. Whenever I want to start.
There's no August 32nd. So you have 11 more days until you start. Yes, okay.
Okay.
And then as part of her Patreon, you also get a discount on her prior Patreon releases. And so, turkey. I love turkeys. How cute is he?
He is adorable.
Isn't he cute? Of course. And then another bee skip. Love that.
Love
Look at
it.
that. Look at that sign on the bottom. And then,
That smells good.
yeah, this was a gift from Lenny, and this smells so good.
It smells so good.
It really is.
I got that in Greenwood.
Those are cute. I miss those. And then there were a few people were stitching on this at StitchCon and sharing their progress, and it was so cute.
Mm-hmm.
So
I bet those colors are awesome.
I had to pick that one up
I hadn't
too.
seen. Well, of course. Oh,
Isn't that cute?
yes, it is. I love pumpkins with dresses on.
And it says friendship grows from the seeds planted. The harvest is a kindred
Oh,
spirit.
I like that.
Isn't that adorable? Yeah, pumpkins. I mean, a little pumpkin and dolls like that are just.
No.
I love them too. And that border. I mean, look at that border.
I love it.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
And you got that on Patreon?
Mm-hmm. Well. So, yeah, I'm sure it'll be released at some point.
On the video from Teresa Kogut and Primitive Gatherings, there is a quilt. Well, there's 1,000 quilts. Wait till you see. But there's this one. It's called Pumpkin Carving, and I think it's an applique quilt, but it has all these different shapes of pumpkins that have been carved out, like you would do for a contest, and they have pirates and oh my God! But that whole quilt is just calling
Is
to
it
me.
wool or is it applique?
It's applique. I'm not sure if it's wool or not, but it
Okay.
sure would be fun to do in wool. Even if you didn't do all of it, if you just made it into a little wall hanging. I don't know which pumpkins I'd pick out, but it sure is.
Now that's in Minnesota, right? Or Wisconsin?
I think it's I want to say Wisconsin, but I'm not positive. But
Very fun.
before we take out on a road trip, we'll find out. I think that's about it for me. I just have a plan.
I have.
I have a plan. Oh, I have a joke. Which dog breed loves living in the Big Apple?
I don't know.
A New Yorkie.
That's perfect. I just have kind of an observation. So I have loved all the whip parades that people have been sharing. I think I have
love
a
a
bunch
whip parade.
downloaded. I'm just combining words right and left today. Downloaded to view but yesterday my husband was at the gym, so
Jim's at the gym?
Jim was at the gym, and so I saw a new video by Olivia B pop up, and so I thought, she hasn't filmed for a while, so I wanted to catch up on what she was doing. And so she does a lot of, if you haven't watched Olivia B, you should, and she does a lot of Kathy Barrick and Carriage House sampling, so she has a lot of things I haven't seen before, and one of them is she changed the colors, and it's just fabulous what she did. But she has started Humming of the Bees, and so she was showing her progress on Humming of the Bees, which I have kitted up and ready to go. And this border struck me because in my last video I mentioned I was looking at Ohio as my dwelling place. I'm almost done reading this book, and the night before I had come across a sampler, and it stuck in my mind.
We've seen that.
Because this is the border with that kind of the strawberry, the kind of the straight strawberry, which is a little different. And it struck me because the author said the angular stiff double strawberry vine that surrounds the needlework, although not particularly artistic, is unique. And so it's like, Well, it's not a double. Well, I don't know if you call that a double strawberry, but it just reminded me of that. And so I got the pattern out, and I thought, well, I wonder if that was on the original. And no, that was Alma's design, because it's not part of the original. And so they had another one, and I wondered is that something that was unique to Ohio. So I looked through the book, and I did find one more that had a similar border. And this one was from, this book is divided up by the different Ohio counties. And Ohio, if started early in the 1800s. This is from Butler County, Ohio. And so, whoops, there goes my cover. Is this the right? Yeah. So this has another of that kind of the angular strawberry border. So I thought that was interesting. So apparently that was a pattern that was available somewhere. I don't know where. And I looked through a couple of my other books that have American samplers in it. And this is the one I also mentioned last time, Gallery of American Samplers by Glee Kruger. And this one is kind of also an angular strawberry border. Let me back that up so you can kind of see that.
Those blues on the front.
And this one was from, she was from near New Jersey. So New Jersey, and then that was from Ohio. There must have been a pattern somewhere where people were seeing these angular strawberries, or it just makes me wonder how did that design come to be, or is that just something that the teachers would just kind of draw out of their own imagination?
I don't know, that's the history that you
I know. It's so interesting.
Ike and I have been watching this series on TV. It's, they've taken a number of things, but the Titans of America. Oh, yeah. The Foods of America, the Cars of America. Those are great series, if anybody... And they don't have any octopuses in them. And if you remember my dream from last time, I didn't get eaten. But there's some great history in there. I wish they would do one like of needlework. Yeah, it's all these man stuff. But anyway.
Well, of course, yeah. And then you're going to talk about plans?
I have a plan. Well, I mean, I have lots of plans. Oh, we got to do our... Okay. I've been wanting to do this pattern for whenever it came out, probably 2 or 3 years ago. And so when Kay and I were out, she had mentioned the very same thing. And I go, I was just thinking about that. So we're going to try to do this together.
I have that kitted up and ready to go.
Oh, do you? You want to join us?
When are you starting?
I don't know.
Okay.
August the 1st, as soon as I can. I have something picked out. But
Yeah, that is one. Every time I see people finish it, I'm just like,
I don't know. But anyway,
get it up.
Feast of Friendship. So when was this done?
A couple of years.
2012.
Okay.
Wow.
Well,
So
maybe it's a re-release.
maybe. But I know I bought this. I've had this in my stash for a long time. And I guess I just hadn't felt comfortable in doing it, like ability-wise. But I think I can do it. So I bought all...
You can do it.
I've tried to find the fabric. It's 30 count Abecedarian. I haven't been able to find it. So I did find this. This is an old library. So it's a possibility, maybe. And this is the called for floss. Mm-hmm. So there's a couple colors that are really close. So I've got something else I've ordered before I started to see. Anyway, so that's our plans. We're gonna start this one, and I know it's going to take a while, but that's next on my list.
Well, I have one next on my list too, and so I thought, well, I'm retiring. I should have something to commemorate my
Yes, you should.
retirement. And I always kind of thought it would be Mary Bar. I always thought, or when I retire, I'm going to start Mary Bar because that's big. And then I thought that would also fit in with Lauren, the New Hampshire Stitcher, has a stitch along called Back to School for big project. And so I thought that'd be perfect for Mary Bar. But I love this pattern from when I first saw it. I think it was part of a retreat, the Dying to Stitch retreat, this at-home pattern from Brenda Gervais. And I thought, well, at home, I'm hopefully spending more time at home stitching, so that would be appropriate. And then I don't remember if it was on Instagram or on a YouTube video or on Flosstube that someone mentioned starting it. I think it was Instagram because several other gals said, yes, we should start it. And so there is a hashtag for this, and it is called the @home sal, hashtag @home sal. But the only thing is, I think I'm going to change the wording because the wording says, the little sentiment up here in the corner says, "For genuine happiness we need not roam, 'tis doubtless found with little and at home." Well, I'm going to be roaming a lot.
Yes, you are.
That part is not appropriate.
Julie said she was taking that off also, I think.
Okay.
So
what I thought is I could put, I love that Jane Austen quote about, true comfort is found at home. I think it's something like that.
That would be nice.
And then I thought, well, then I could also be part of Annie B's Stitch Along, the Jane Austen Stitch Along, or
yeah,
whatever.
that would cover both bases.
Yeah, so that could be like part of two. But
that's a beautiful sampler.
Anyway, so I do have the it calls for a 36 count vintage country mocha, and I had a 40 count piece in my stash. And I pulled as many of the flosses that I had in my stash, and I have to get a few more. And
this is going to be a pretty color, this teal.
Yeah, isn't that
pretty?
Pretty? And then those oranges. I mean, I think these are perfect colors for kind of for fall stitching
yes,
too.
Yes, it is.
And the other thing, it says that the stepped terrace, a brick house on a stepped terrace flanked by trees, so commonly seen on 19th century Frederick County, Maryland samplers. I think Frederick County is near Baltimore, and my great-grandmother was from Baltimore. I can't find out anything about her because she died in St. Louis, and on her death certificate, it says they didn't know her I don't know if they didn't know her maiden name, if they didn't think it was important to add her maiden name, which I think is very, very sad. But I know she was from Baltimore. That was kind of,
Yeah, they didn't list a lot of the women's last names.
So I don't know. I don't know if she lost her parents early. I don't know why. But anyway, so I haven't been able to find any more about that part of the family going back. But anyway, so that is when I'm going to be starting on August 2nd, when I am officially retired.
Okay.
I'm very excited about that. And then that also reminded me when I was watching Olivia B's video yesterday, one of the things she showed as part of her haul was a four-part, it's flyers. And it was a blackbird pattern that was out probably 10 years ago, something like that. And it was a Christmas quilt, and it came in 4 different flyers. And I thought, I had one of those because I got it. It was an applique quilt. And I had one of those because I think I made one of the pillows, and I had sold it when I was doing craft shows. And so I was in Quilter Station, and I said, Rita, next time you see Alma, you should put a bug in her ear about re-releasing that, because apparently from what Olivia B said, it sells for quite a bit over the original cost on eBay. And she said, oh, Alma was just in this morning, and she said, I know what quilt you mean, and that was a really great one. And I said, that one, and I think it'd be really pretty in wool. So maybe keep your fingers crossed.
I've got a couple of wool projects that I'm working on also. It's just like, how did I work? How are you working and trying to get all this done?
That's what so many people say.
I just have so much that
way
I want
people
to
say,
do.
You're going to have so much more stitching. I'm like, I don't know. I don't feel like I lost stitching time on the weekend, but hopefully.
And I stay up way too late.
Yeah.
Creative Carol was the one that made us the project bags, and I just, when I think of something, I'll text it on Instagram, even though it might be 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and she answered me back, and I go, we're both night owls, and I guess we both stay up late and sleep in late, and but anyway, so we had quite a conversation like at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, that's funny.
So I was just shocked that, because lots of times I think of something that I'm going to send to you, but I'm afraid, that I'll wake you up if
You
it
won't,
dings.
because my phone goes on silent at 10.
Because that's when my brain starts working, is about 10 o'clock at night. And it's like, ding, ding. Oh, everybody's sleeping. So anyway, well.
I think that's...
Oh, we have our giveaways.
Oh, yes.
Okay. We have the quarterly Fat Quarter Shop, and we have the what one was this? This was the Citrus Summer. So, and we had put down lemon, and the winner of this one is Mary Moore, Moore. Hi, Mary. So, this is coming to you. And then
please look it for my email below and send me your address, and I'll forward it on to Lenny for mailing.
And the next one was the Sweet Laurel, and it had all the goodies on the inside. And the winner of this one, which was sweet, is Marion Carmichael. Carmical. Cal. So Marion, contact Roberta, and I'll get this right out to you.
And I had mentioned last time that I was going to Pufo Quilting Bee, and I had a couple people contact me who were interested in buying it, and so instead of just picking one person, I was going to do this as a giveaway. So how about the keyword, use BEE in your comment, and you will be entered to win the Quilting Bee pattern and a few of the more unusual flosses that were part of the called for flosses. I think I pulled some, I think, for other projects, but I think I have looks like about 4 in here that I'll go ahead and include. And then we had a kind viewer sent us a box of kits that she's either bought a couple of, and so she wanted to share them with us. And so, do you want to pick one from the box, and we'll do one of those? We'll give away one of those too.
Wish me up.
Sorry, I should have mentioned that, so we have it. Do you want to do like Christmas in July? She had like a couple of...
Oh, she got a Prairie Schooler?
Yeah.
Oh, it's got some... How about a 2009 Prairie Schooler Santa? And it's got
the
floss on the back. So... Oh. Sorry.
Okay. If anyone could stitch it from that, that would be a little miracle, but yeah.
How about we say skates or ice skates or hockey? What do you want to do? Let's say ice skates.
Ice skates and bee. I'll write that down.
All right, and I have one more that I'm going to share.
Okay.
Because I finished it and I loved it. I want to share it with you. So Brenda Gervais, Letters to Santa. And how about letters?
Letters. I think those are all good ones, because I think we had one where someone won and they didn't really mean to use the keyword, so I think those are all those are all keywords that people probably aren't going to usually use as a comment.
Okay.
So I think that's all good.
And we are close to another milestone. Thank you to all y'all out there. So I'm sure we'll do something fun when that happens.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for all your kind comments. And
we do. We really appreciate
we
it.
do.
It was like beyond anything we could have ever anticipated. So I guess I had just a little more haul. I am just so into bling for, my scissors and floss rings. And so I had purchased from my Big Toe Designs in the past, and they gave me a little discount for a repeat purchase. So
oh gosh,
I got, isn't
what
that
beautiful
pretty?
colors.
Like a Delft tulips.
I have my Delft sampler that I haven't started yet. Do you think she's going to notice if I just kind of slide it over to my...
No, never. And then, this is from the Book of Esther. It's perhaps this, I can't have my glasses on, so I'm having, but I know it's the one, perhaps this is the time for which you were called, or...
For which you have been created.
For which you have been created. I love that.
Oh, it's got a smaller one and a larger one. Oh, gosh.
Isn't that?
That's beautiful. And then it's got
that's one of,
beads.
Yeah, I mean, I just love that verse from the Bible. And my dad's mom, my grandmother's name was Esther. I didn't appreciate it when she was alive. I didn't think it was a very pretty name, but now knowing the story of Esther in the Bible, it just makes it like, that is really a very, I love that name. And then this one is very autumn spice kind of inspired. And one of my teams of volunteers gave me a very generous Etsy gift certificate, and I have been looking at a pair of Kahana scissors with the burnt sienna handles. And so I thought that would be really pretty with that. So
I love bling. I organized my floss, and as I was cleaning my craft room, I've got one drawer in a cabinet that has nothing but bling and rings, and so I've pulled that out and pulled all my goodies that we've got from retreats and stuff like that. So as I kid, I have lots of fun stuff to add to it. So I love presents.
That'll be fun.
Okay.
All right. I think we did. Oh, and so to enter the giveaway, please don't say giveaway. Just because, and you have, please be 18 or older, because we have to ask for your address. I did have someone on one of their comments said the word giveaway. And then we did have a troll. I know.
Oh, I was going to mention that.
Yeah, I had to. There was a couple I found yesterday where I had to delete it. Where he's doing knock knock jokes. He was saying knock knock, and then it seems like there must be a computer generated one, because a lot of them say how's the weather over there.
Yeah, it says the same thing, and
so let us know if we missed that, so we can.
We try to delete them and report them and
block and all that kind of stuff.
But yeah, he was saying the same thing to everybody. So,
and one of the other things I wanted to mention, I've mentioned before that I have the premium version of YouTube because I want to be able to download videos and watch without ads, and we have not monetized our channel, and I'm wondering, for those of you who do watch and see ads, do we not have ads? Do we not have as many ads as people who are monetized? I was just kind of wondering, kind of curious what the difference was on that. So just interested if you watch ours, if you've noticed we don't have as many ads as other people.
I think we have one when we first get started, but if I've watched it, I haven't seen any ads.
So we're just kind of curious to know what the difference is. But
you got a question?
No, do you? I didn't think about it ahead of time. Sorry. Should have been thinking about it today.
When are you going to start fall? You going to start some fall stitching?
So you might see the light.
I know
coming in and out. We're kind of getting shadows.
We're getting some heavy clouds and bright sun. So we've got.
That's a good question. Or have you been stitching fall? Are you one of these people that do it like on the 13th or the 31st of the month, and you do it year round? Or I'd like to know that too.
So I have, and Halloween and Christmas, but that's all. Okay.
All right. You have a story to end.
Oh, you want your bedtime story? All right. This is kind of a dog day, I guess. It kind of started out. What did I had one more. It's like,
I saw you made a comment about that. I thought you were going to bring a bunch of dog patterns.
well, I looked. I didn't have any dog patterns.
I was just thinking, I don't know that I know there are some.
Okay. The last, before our story, is like, I can't take Pippa on a road trip anymore. She's turning out to be a bark seat passenger. A back seat.
A bark seat driver.
Okay.
We knew what you meant.
You know. Okay. Here's your bedtime story.
Okay.
This is Talking Dog for Sale. A guy is driving around the backwoods of Montana, and he sees a sign in front of a broken-down shanty-style house. Talking Dog for Sale. He rings the bell, and the owner appears and tells him the dog is in the backyard. The guy goes into the backyard and sees a nice-looking Labrador. Labrador? A nice-looking Labrador retriever sitting there. Guy says, "You talk?" "Yes." "Yep," the lab replies. After the guy recovers from the shock of hearing a dog talk, he says, "So what's your story?" The lab looks up and says, "Well, I discovered that I could talk when I was pretty young. I wanted to help the government, so I told the CIA. And in no time at all, they had me jetting from country to country, sitting in rooms with spies and world leaders, because no one figured a dog would be eavesdropping. I was one of their most valuable spies for 8 years running. But the jetting around really tired me out, and I knew I wasn't getting any younger, so I decided to settle down. I signed up for a job at the airport to do some undercover security, wandering near suspicious characters and listening in. I uncovered some incredible dealings and was awarded a batch of medals. I got married, had a mess of puppies, and now I'm just retired." The guy is amazed. He goes back in and asks the owner what he wants for the dog. $10, the guy says. $10? This dog is amazing. Why on earth are you selling him so cheap? Because he's a liar. He's never even been out of the backyard. The end. And then I had this picture of this dog laughing.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay.
Very cute.
All right, guys.
All right.
Another fun time spent with you.
Good.
I did bring. I don't know. Do you have a under the bed box?
No, I have a drawer.
Well, a drawer. Yeah. I know we showed these before, but at some point in time, maybe we'll kind of go over all the things that we haven't. They're all stitched, but they're not
fully finished.
Not finished. Yeah. And I know we talked about what the names of them and who the designers were, and I'll have to go back and look at them again to see who designed them. But I was going through them last night, and
I don't have that many, I don't think, but yeah.
I have quite a few, but they're not big. But then I started them a long time ago. But I sure see a lot that I'd like to finish up. But one of these days, we just keep moving forward.
Yeah,
buying new stuff and starting new stuff, finishing old stuff. And
well, yeah, that's one of the reasons I thought I just can't do the Baptist school. I just can't do another start. I just think about all that I want to finish, and it's like I just can't keep starting.
It has been fun.
Done, but
I
want to make a little progress.
Yeah, I might do this more often to where you don't do a month, you don't start anything new for a month and just work on, and then maybe the next month you start something.
As soon as I say that, I'll find something.
I know, because
so
I'm such a seasonal stitcher, and there'll be so many new patterns and charts coming out. So, but I'm liking what I'm doing. I like stitching on what I've got right now, and something calls out to me, then why not? I can do what I want to do.
You can.
I can. You can too.
Whatever makes you happy.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Okay, guys.
Well, thank you, friends, for hanging with us, and hope you have a couple of weeks of where you can stitch something pretty.
And hope it cools down. I did talk to my sister-in-law in Arizona to check on them, and
our thoughts are for all the people
Yes.
that have had bad weather and
Oh, the weather's just been crazy lately. So
yeah, a lot
Mother
of people.
Nature.
Last weekend, a lot of people lost their power for.
We did lose a tree,
Oh.
but it wasn't too bad.
Yeah,
but I've seen a whole lot.
Seen
a whole lot worse.
Yeah, some people lost power for hours, and I know one of my colleagues lost power for a couple, I think 50 hours or something. So
It's so hot.
Just miserable. They were hanging out at the library, I think, during the day. So
take care, everybody, and
we're thinking of you,
and hope your health is well, and we're all thinking about you, and wish you the best, and have a great 2 weeks, and we'll see you again.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.